9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
What up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. My name is TK Trinidad, and let us know where you are hailing from, what city, what state, all that good stuff. Our super chats are open, so that means that you can support WWT. We'd really appreciate it. We've been here since 2017, so that means without your support, we wouldn't still be here. So that means for $2 or more, we'll answer your questions, we'll give you shout outs, all that good stuff. You can help watch NXT because it's really hard to watch it in Los Angeles, and you can help Will watch NXT, and you can get set off the streets and all that good stuff. And you can send Courtney, our co-host today, on great trips. So many good things. How are you doing today, Courtney?
Well, it's crazy because it's a victory Monday, as you would say, because the Dolphins finally got a win yesterday. My college team is still undefeated, Texas A&M. So it's been a victory Monday for me, but we got a lot of wrestling to cover because, of course, a lot has happened.
And Blue Jays.
Yes, because I did see somebody wearing a Dodgers hat today. So I have some peeps that are Dodgers fans.
I mean, I do too. It's kind of really, I'm torn because obviously I live in Los Angeles, but it's just like, and then also too, if you are a baseball fan, there's this documentary called I forgot, like the destruction of the Expos or something, the Montreal Expos, which is a really incredible documentary if you are a sports fan, because I had no idea that they disappeared, which says a lot about how I keep in touch with Montreal. What up, special no buddies? Let's get into it for oh shoot, what was that? Oh, okay. Let's get into it. So let's talk about these WWE fourth cryptic posts that they've had. What's going on? What do you think is happening? So many.
It's kind of crazy because this actually was popping up during Halloween Havoc. This is happening over the weekend. They were showing the shoes of the footsteps, and a lot of people are kind of putting different theories in that maybe it has to do with WrestleMania, or maybe it has to do with the Vision. Could there be another member? Because I know with Seth's injury, a lot of people have been talking about this. And also one of the shoes in particular in the middle, it looked like something I don't want to say a Brock Lesnar would wear, but I don't know. That's just a theory that's out there. So they've been posting
like
this
something
over the
weekend. Elias would wear.
Right.
Elias. It looks like something Elias would wear. I mean, I don't know if they would bring him back, but that seems to me up his. And wait, isn't he with TNA? Am I mistaken?
Yeah, he goes out as Elijah.
Or is there AEW?
TNA.
Yes. So which is so strange because they're kind of in the same but parallel universes. So why? I mean, I guess if WWE does own the name, but if WWE is working with TNA, then why not? I guess. But saying why or why not, we're definitely going to say why to this guy. Kane McCoy is in the building.
Where do they go from here? It's like 40 toes. Sorry, I was counting feet. When I saw a bunch of feet on my Twitter timeline, I was afraid I was in my burner account, and then I realized it was just WWE stuff.
Yeah. Any guesses to who those feet belong to?
It's the feet of the TKO executives laughing to the bank from stealing money from the fans of professional wrestling and World Wrestling Entertainment.
Are they stealing money, or are the fans giving them the money?
One's Nick Khan, the other is Triple H, then Ari Emanuel. No, I mean, it's a little bit of both. But ultimately, from what the internet is saying, TK and Courtney, this could possibly just be a promo for WrestleMania 42. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
What a letdown that will be if it's just we're all walking to Vegas to cash out for WrestleMania 42. The city of New Orleans will just like go ham if they're just putting that happening. We'll just piss all in our jambalaya.
Oh my gosh, that seems like such a non. That seems more like a Texas. If they're like trying to do something for WrestleMania, that seems like more of a Texas vibe versus Vegas. Those wouldn't be the shoes for Vegas.
What, those like dressy shoes? Oh yeah, because you're going to like blackjack and you're going to hit the things, and then it's like, oh, by the way, here's Brock who dresses his own casual cowboy Canadian tuxedo Saskatchewan type of way with the
Am
hands.
I looking at that? I'm seeing more cowboy boots than dressy shoes.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing glasses. We're all wearing glasses. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was counting. I was like, how many we have here? What did a sixth one drop? No,
it's been 5.
That is the 5. Okay, the 5th one is the
You're
one that just
muted.
dropped a couple hours ago. But yeah, like we need to put the meme of like George W. Bush being whispered, "Hey, sir, another WWT."
Is it me or wait? Did you hear him, Courtney?
Yes.
Okay, maybe it's my headphones. Like you just went in and out. I'm like, what's going on?
I mean, you didn't want to hear what I had to say anyway, TK. It was a bunch of BS. Don't worry about it. Yeah. like people are happy that you didn't hear that. Actually, everyone else is like, "Oh, we heard it." Nah, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes to. It has to lead to something big, and of course, we saw that there's certain timestamps that they keep dropping it at. Like on some radio every 12 hours at the same time. So we got 7:42, we got 4:18. Like admin was up that late or that early, like dropping this. So it needs to be something huge. If it's just a WrestleMania 42 announcement, which we've already gotten and we've seen ad nauseum, Triple H on top of Allegiant Stadium, Tecmo, are you ready? Are you ready? This needs to lead to a gimmick, like, because if it's anything other than something groundbreaking, then it's going to be poop in a box.
Okay. With that being said, hey Lewis, hey Eric, Courtney, do you want to go into the Raw preview for tonight?
Yeah, we can do Raw. Give me 1 second, because we are going to be in Anaheim, California. It's the final Raw before Saturday night's main event this weekend. And we did see General Manager Adam Pearce make an announcement yesterday where Jey Uso, and happy belated birthday to CM Punk. His birthday was yesterday. Him and CM Punk and Jey Uso will be face-to-face right before their big clash at Saturday night's main event this weekend. Who knows what they're going to say? It's going to be very interesting promo-wise right before who gets to be the world heavyweight champion. We're also going to have Roxanne Perez going one-on-one with Nikki Bella after making her return last week to help out Stephanie Vaquer. So it will be a one-on-one match, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of shenanigans with the ladies. And we're also going to have a number 1 contenders match for the Intercontinental title. Rusev, Penta. This has been boiling down for weeks, and pretty much whoever wins gets to face off against Dirty Dom. All this and more happening tonight at the top of the hour on Netflix, Raw, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
And you know what's not happening on Netflix, but it was happening right here? The Councilman is here.
Scumbag Mania.
I'm over here recovering, man. Me and Big Beulah was out partying this weekend.
Oh my! Wait, did you move this weekend?
Nah.
Oh.
That'll be a later explanation. Nah, man. We've been doing our campaign for Scumbag Mania, and me and TK's dog Beulah were up tearing the city up.
Oh, okay.
Surprised she's not hungover.
I mean, she's sleeping, so she's living her
She's
best
sleeping
life.
it off.
Yeah, I
She's
bet.
sleeping it off. Yeah.
On that hen dog this weekend, man. Just giving everybody shots.
Not the hen dog. She was doing a little bit of catnip at the party, at the after party. It was a little.
I thought that's what she threw in there. I thought that's what she threw.
There's a little. So some of that. I see you, Beulah.
Oh.
Me too. This weekend.
Yeah, man.
Wait, what?
Shout out
Party like the Evolution Titantron. It was just me and this young Randy Orton. We're just hanging out. Me and Ric Flair, Triple H, and whatnot.
I may not stay on long because they're doing our floors outside, so it might be some loud stuff. If it get too loud, I'll let y'all know.
That's
you mean
where
the hallway or that's the street?
In the hallway. Yeah, they're putting.
Oh, okay.
They're giving us new floors no one asked for. So
so that's where we saw the 5 set of feet walking towards. They were walking towards Will's floors to remodel all those feet, all those WWE teasers. That's what they were fixing in dress shoes and the cowboy boots.
I was very confused about that. I don't know how you redo a floor with dress shoes on, but it's real interesting that they're doing it out here.
Yeah.
Well,
something
speaking
new.
perfect timing before you leave, if you do leave, NXT Deadline is going to be in your neck of the woods, in San Antonio, Texas. Tickets are going on sale Wednesday, October 29th. Will you be going down there to see it? Are you going like home for vacation, or are you even close to San Antonio? What part of Texas are you close to?
I'm nowhere near San Antonio.
That's what I was like, but TK, states, and provinces.
Yeah, but aren't you from Texas though?
Do you know how big Texas is?
Yeah, I know how big Texas is.
You clearly don't.
You could fly to that and then go on to your home, wherever your home is in Texas.
Houston is like 3 hours away, right?
Which makes my city 5 hours away.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's a drive.
But to answer your original question, am I going out there, TK?
I don't know. Are you going to Texas? Do you
plan
on going to Texas?
I can always plan to go home. The question is, am I going to Deadline, TK?
So wait, are you telling me that if you were to happen upon some tickets to Deadline, you would go home, but not to go home to see your family? Like, that's not a good enough reason to go home to Texas. This is what you're saying.
Absolutely not.
Oh,
they will tell you that. They will also tell you that.
Councilman will pull up on Hickenbottom. That's the only reason why they go to San Antonio. If it's guaranteed, you can give that
6 Flags over Texas. That's it.
Oh, that is nice.
But if I were to go, yes, I would go watch Deadline. Then I would go home to go see my family. Because we there now, might as well stay the rest of the 2025.
Oh, you sit there for the whole month? That's a long time.
You're right.
Damn, TK, which is it? Does he want to see his family just Abe Simpson meme walk in and out? I saw you, bye. Or can he spend some time on the holidays?
Here it is. You guys let me know, and you guys let me know in the chat if you're living away from home, right, and you're an adult and you've been doing adult things for a long period of time, going back home, there's a window where it's like, all right, we can have 2 weeks. After that 2-week mark, you're like, I don't know if I could do this.
Oh yeah, I see why I left in the first place. Big vibes.
No, I see what I left, but it's like, people, the people, when you left home, like I left home when I was 17, and my family still treats me like I'm 17. Like I'm still a child to them, even though I've been off on my own for so long. So it's just like, it's like at a certain point, it's like, I think my mom had asked me to help her clean the house. And I was like, I haven't made. Why am I cleaning your house?
You gotta tell them to respect your growth. Like, don't be treating me like a character. Like, don't be treating me like a character in a City High song. Like, I'm
oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So
anyway, by the way, guys, there is a 6 teaser. We spoke about this earlier. I know it wasn't tripping. Did you guys see the ones with allegedly Paul Heyman's fingers?
No,
that's the new one that just dropped as we went on. So my George W. Bush meme of "Sir, a 6 teaser has dropped" is confirmed. So we see Paul Heyman's hands. So which sounds like a Limp Bizkit song. Paul Heyman's hands. As evidenced by the WWE Hall of Fame ring that he's wearing. So we got a 6 teaser. So this is Paul Heyman. No feet for Heyman because Heyman would charge extra for that.
Facts.
So Heyman, you know Paul Heyman. Paul
Heyman. TK knows. That's
why?
That's how them trips get.
You gotta charge extra for the feet.
Yeah, that's how them trips get.
Feet is extra.
Because to this day, I treat TK like Tommy. Don't nobody know what TK do. She just be everywhere. Like what she about to say is, you've dropped something off at my job. You came out of a building with only 6 windows, and nobody else out there but you.
It was like one car.
That was it. What? No one else out there. Nobody.
Peyton and I met on the job.
Nobody walked in the building. No one. It was just her and Bueller. Which still got me scratching my head because how is the dog at her job?
Why not? It's LA.
Well, dog got to pay rent too, bro. I mean, you know,
that part.
We need more dogs at jobs, actually. If you ask me, we need more. There's plenty of dogs in restaurants. There's plenty of dogs here and there. Nah, bro, get a job.
My dog to the bar. She's been to the bar. She's been to a movie theater.
Y'all do too much with these dogs, man.
There's a pet fee you have to pay and all of that. No, you gonna work for your fee, shouty.
I seen a dog at Ralph's grocery store, and I was like, "Yo,
they know her at my Ralph's. They ask for it. They don't see her for a long time.
You get your fucking dog out the deli shop, scratching themselves, hair flying in my chicken, and fucking potato salad.
Oh my goodness.
Well, you should be getting potato salad there anyway, but you know.
First of all, let's not do that. Grocery store potato salad is excellent. I said that. And I
wait, like from the deli or like buying in the container? That's
both.
In the container.
Both of them.
Oh my god.
It depends on where you go. Not from Ralph's. Definitely not from Ralph's.
Sorry, TK, that we don't have any Tim Hortons here.
Right.
We don't have any Tim Hortons. Canada's favorite.
Goodness.
You think Tim Hortons will be the 6th or the 7th teaser that WWE shows? Because I don't know what these teasers are. Again, in my opinion, it's just TKO execs walking with our money, laughing. Haha, they bought it.
First off, Joseph Bosa, I'm not with you. Or do you think they're announcing another PLE or something like some other thing that's happening? Especially since we saw Heyman's hands, like that. To me is more of a swerve. Like they're going to be announcing something that's unheard of, that hasn't happened in WWE yet.
It could be Survivor Series. It could be something for War Games.
We're already on the road to War Games already.
It seems like we were very excited. Like at this point, everyone was like, "Oh, it would be so whack if it was Legado. Who was that? LeBron's faction. Legado del Fantasma. LDF. They'll be upset. It was LDF. At this point, after we've seen the other 3 trailers, now I would take LDF or something. At least we'll see like
that's what I thought it was.
You know, and them back on TV. So I mean, maybe they're teasing for NXT Deadline massive event. Who knows? By the way, Deadline is when? Beginning of December. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about Halloween Havoc. Yeah.
Wait,
did y'all sure knock out Halloween Havoc?
Did y'all see Halloween Havoc?
Yeah, I did.
Did anybody remember Halloween Havoc was Saturday and not on Sunday? I thought it was on Sunday, and I was walking into
that part.
Yeah, I went to Jimmy John's, and they had it showing in Jimmy John's, and I was like, "Is that this year's Halloween Havoc?" Yeah, and I walked in on Ethan Page and Dr. El Hijo Wagner III. Junior.
Yeah, I thought it was on Sunday, and then I realized it wasn't, and then because I had planned my day for it to be on Sunday, and I hit up Will, and Will's like, I thought it was on Sunday too, and I was like, well, I guess we're not having watch along. And that's where we are.
And by the way, also confusing because I guess they're back to it being NXT branded, because remember for a while, like, you know, Great American Bash and Heat Wave, I think even Battleground before that too was WWE, and then it became it was WWE Heat Wave, like they was branded under WWE, and then under No Mercy it became NXT again. So even this was WWE Halloween Havoc at first, but now it's a
brand now.
Well, take us through it, Dane. Give us a quick rundown of what happened.
You know, I thought it was a good event. I thought Javon Evans and Leon Slater, who somehow, someway are going to become NXT Tag Champions. It's happening. I thought they would be the ones to take it. They're going to do it. They're going to do
that on the world, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that on?
I would. Richard Robert, I will do such a thing because I think they're going to do the will they or won't they, buddies, frenemies type of thing first, and then somebody from TNA needs to be a double champ. So I think you're going to give it to the guy who got the AJ Styles rub, which is Leon Slater. So they're going to have him be X Division and NXT champion. I thought they'll be taking it off of the Hardys, but now we know why Dark State was involved in the Leon Slater and Javon Evans ending of what should have been a 5-star banger back at Bound for Glory. But now we know because this will end up with Dark State versus Bruv, the young OGs, Bruv and Bro, Javon Evans and Leon Slater. So they defeated Mr. Iguana and La Parka. Then you had who I think Ethan Page is ready for the main roster. I've loved Ethan Page since Karate Man in TNA. I thought, TNA, I hate the term fumbled, but they didn't use Ethan Page to what he should have been. Him and Josh Alexander should have been fighting for the Impact World Championship. I thought those guys were perfect with the North breaking up and becoming rivals eventually. But I loved Ethan Page as Karate Man in AEW, in TNA. Thought he was underused in AEW, and you see how much he shined. He was meant for WWE, and he's taken the ball and run with it and has retained the NXT North American Championship, the greatest North American ever. And he's going to try to prove that with Chelsea Green later on. We're going to get into that. Also, new champ alert. It don't matter what if it's, it could be May, it could be October, but Blake Monroe is the new NXT Women's North American Championship by defeating Zarya, who was trying to stand in for her homegirl, Sol Ruka, who couldn't defend because she got a bad knee, bad shin, whatever going on with her. So Blake Monroe ends up taking it. I mean, just look at Sol Ruka's face.
Terrible ending. Terrible.
You crashed a Ferrari. You ain't like the ending?
You know what's gonna wind up happening? Zara should kick Sol in the face.
Oh,
that's what she should kick Sol in the face because it's her fault. This her fault. No one told you be out there. No one told you be out there. What this shows is you don't believe in Zarya. That's what that is. You were so adamant of being out there hurt, knowing Blake Monroe was out there and was going to come mess with you. You cost yourself this title. And now we've seen Zarya. Sol is holding you back. That's what's happening. You are being held back by Sol. And y'all need to split if y'all are going to do anything. The tag team stuff ain't working out. Why is Sol out there? She could have easily handed her the title and went to the back.
That was it.
You could have stayed in the back because had Blake Monroe not hit her and then Zarya all concerned about her, she wouldn't have took them 2 DDTs and lost that title.
That was it. Reminds me of when Stevie Ray defended the TV title for Booker T and lost. Who I can't remember too. I want to say like Fit Finley, maybe it was. But yeah, like having someone defend your title for you and losing, like it's just like classic wrestling. I wonder if Booker T has some say in that actually. Who was like, yo, it'd be great, dog. Oh yeah, man, or some whatever. That's my sucker. Like that's my best Booker T. But yeah, like it kind of reminded me of that. It was Chris Jericho. That's right. Stevie Ray defended for Booker T for power of attorney, whatever it was, because Booker was hurt and lost to Chris Jericho. But anyway, that's kind of why I saw going with this. To me, now this sets up a turn that we're not expecting. I think Sol Ruka will be the one who turns. Everyone thinks it would be Zarya, but I think we get that triple threat with Sol Ruka, Zarya, and Blake Monroe, in which which they lose, but I think somehow Zarya will take a title from Sol, and there'll be the Speed Championship eventually.
Really?
Kick in the face, Zarya. This is her fault.
That's pretty much the solution. But we had another women's championship change. New champ alert. I don't think no one saw this one coming.
Stop. No, stop. Don't you do that.
Except
you were here.
I was hoping you not remember that. But
no, I told you if this happened, I was going to be unbearable to be around on Monday. Everybody, if y'all saw my DMs and how people called me stupid,
Oh.
man, that wasn't gonna happen. And what happened?
It
She
happened.
did it.
DMs weren't dry.
DMs were not dry. They were wet with hatred. They were leaking with deceit.
Oh, leaking, soaking wet.
The moistures of disbelief was flooding my DMs.
Wow.
And look what-
And
Look
Tatum
what-
Paxley shook it like a salt shaker and left all of us salty because she defied the odds and defeated JC Jane to become the new NXT
why are we salty?
Women's Champion.
Why are we salty?
And you know, I didn't think JC. I thought JC had more. I thought we were going to keep on going, but you should have known in the promo when she was like, I'm more than a transitional champion. Oh, spoiler alert, I would not be a transitional champion. And it's like, oh, she brought it back up. She said in the promo, maybe she might be dropping. So, I mean, what a 2025 for Tatum Paxley. Honestly, like shocking. Like I was genuinely like, okay. And now Izzy Dame is the one that might be salty because she might be in the corner hating, you know.
I mean, I still say she might manipulate her to take it off of her, but also too, like when you think about from Tatum's standpoint, man, outside of JC Jane, how much Tatum has survived, like she survived 2 waves of people being let go. She survived 2 to 3 different factions that bottomed out. Rivalries and pair-ups that was supposed to happen that did not go well. Several character changes, like diving deeper into her Tatum Paxley bag. Like 4 years she has maintained being there, being where she needed to be, and just showing you what patience gets you. This is one of them 2.0 girls that definitely, just like JC Jane, do deserve to finally reap the benefits of being there.
Yeah, you got to remember, Tatum Paxley was in Diamond Mine.
Yes.
You remember
Oh,
Diamond
wow.
Mine?
I forgot about
Oh,
that.
wow.
Remember, she was NXT's Diamond Mine when they were trying to team her with Ivy Now. And we've seen Diamond Mine go to the main roster, get alliances, new alliances and whatnot. And Tatum Paxley's been toiling along in NXT. And I mean, and then she even had a situation where she who was it? Was it Toxic Attraction? I think they lost to her and Ivy Now, and then she ended up turning on Ivy Now or something. Like that's how long, like Toxic Attraction, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's how long Tatum has been kind of in here. So after a while, you just kind of think, oh well, maybe that time's a ticking. We gonna see her name on the list of future endeavors.
She was on that Aaliyah train. Remember Aaliyah? She was at the PC for what, 7 years?
Yep.
Yeah. Like she was just kind of been there for like the last, I think, and Tatum's been there for like at least 4 at the most, I believe. So like, you know, even fighting in ladder matches for the inaugural NXT Women's Champion, North American Champion. So for her to see her win this is like big. Okay, Hickenbottom, you know, it's a shock, and sometimes you need that, like you need that moment.
I mean, it was the same thing like JC. Like nobody in their right mind was like, she's gonna beat Stephanie. She's going to beat Stephanie. But I think, like I said, we're getting back on mission, and something like TK, I would say we're getting away from the side mission that we were on for so long, and we're getting back to these girls. That's why it's like folks like Lola, Kelani, and Jada, like they're gonna be up next after this. We're back to a more the gap is now closing in to where all the girls start to get a chance again. Even the same thing when we get to the other matches and stuff. We finally getting back to where we're like, okay, we're back to character development. We're back to getting these girls more time and these championships. And JC had a good run. Like it wasn't no bad run. She defended her title several times. She became a double champ. Like with all the weight JC had to do, I say she cashed out way better than Fallon Henley, way better than Gigi Dolan. She like even a little bit better than Mandy Rose. Just a little bit, just because her reign was but she definitely was able to put a good cherry on top of the career that was her NXT time there. If they call her up now, like, you've shown you can go.
Yeah, JC Jane's title reigns ends at 151 days. That noise you hear in the background is them scraping her plates off. They're taking her plates off and put on Paxley's plates. That's exactly what's happening. So, there we go. And then, of course, we talked about earlier, Dark State defeats the Hardy Boys to win the NXT Tag Team titles. Just a silly match. Broken rules. Jeff Hardy, once again, doing it for the love of the game. Swanton off the ladder through the table. We had the big spot, but it was just ridiculous. So we get to see Dark State say that they've defeated the Broken Hardys. So they had a way to bring them back. Yeah, because I was kind of when Hardys won it, I was like, way to elevate young talent.
Nah, not only that. If the Hardys beat y'all and all four of y'all were out there, this group is done. Yeah. This is no disrespect, but you let two old ass niggas beat you, and it's four young boys, and they beat the four of you. Nah, break this group up immediately. Like, send them back to the drawing board.
Yeah, have Dion Lennox become like some weird Casanova character again when he was trying to holler at Carmen Petrovich or whatever that was.
Don't put the glasses. Oh no, don't put them glasses.
You don't like the Malcolm X when he was looking like the Malcolm X frame?
No, bro.
Oh my God.
Looking like when Will Smith trying to be an adult.
Face. He already got a face. Don't add to it.
By the way, why isn't all four members of Dark State tag champs? Why aren't we Freebird ruling this? I don't get it. Like, the only recognized will be Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin, but it feels like, Shaquan Sugars and Cutler James, who wasn't Dark State built around Cutler James, I think. Looks like the whole thing kind of started off with him. But yeah, I'd like to see like them with gold as well, especially Shaquan Sugars. That's like the shit talker of the group. He don't want to be talking crazy to him. Like, that's the one that makes the group worth watching, at least. So I like to see all, like Freebird rule it and have all four of them defend. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with that. Again, Leon Slater, Javon Evans, I see them challenging at Deadline against Dark State, the Bruv. And finally, the main event. No, new champ alert, and still representing the 504. He did it because Ricky Starks saw the verses. He saw Cash Money, No Limit verses, and he was inspired to do it for Nolan.
Okay.
Shock Ricky Starks didn't have his soldier rag on, but he defeats Trick Williams.
Wasn't that happening as the match was happening?
Yes, it was happening.
So how was he watching it? How was he?
They put TVs under the ring and doing any out of ring spots. He just kind of,
under the ring.
That's trying to throw that on.
Yeah. Then he was like, "Oh snap!" Cash Money is an army, but he had a navy.
Somebody was like, "Hey, listen, Money Records, I got you.
Yeah, I got it.
Get inspired. They play Hot Boys right now. There you go.
What happened to that boy? Well, what happened to that boy Trick Willie is he lost. Ricky Starks retains.
I just gotta ask one thing. On a scale of 1 to 5, rate this match. We said what it needed to be in order for this to work. Rate this match 1 to 5.
I mean, I give it a 3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah.
You go. That 0.5 shooter in the building again.
Oh no, 0.5. I mean, the Uranage was insane. Like, I will give it that, but they're gonna run it back. This seems like, all right, we got our two guys, and we have to figure out, because NXT is kind of lacking for like the male dominant champion. Everyone kind of got fed to Oba. So now, as everyone's getting fed to Oba, Trick was doing TNA. So, and we never saw, they teased Trick Oba, but it never happened. So, well, it did happen, but I think it was the interference, right? Or whatever. Like, Joe Hendry got involved and all this stuff. So, but we never got that proper Trick Oba too. So there we go. That's NXT Halloween Havoc. Tune in tomorrow to see the Halloween Havoc fallout. Hopefully, no one got cavities from all the Halloween candy.
What?
Oh, y'all don't fuck with
Okay,
Dennis? Okay, cool. I don't like Dennis.
No,
All
I
right.
just
No,
don't like
with what?
Okay, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
just don't like that you did.
That's
Okay.
fair. I appreciate that.
I
Don't
just-
like that
I'm-
Wheel wasn't there this year either. I didn't think about that till I think either TK or Courtney said it. That Shotzi ain't there no
Said
more.
what?
That the Halloween
Oh,
wheel.
yeah.
Halloween
Oh,
wheel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why people think that was so exclusive to Shotzi. Like that was around for like RoboCop in WCW.
Well, no, because they didn't have no
Definitely
host.
did it.
They didn't have no.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah.
Scarlett or Shotzi hosts, but both of them are gone.
Yeah,
And it was
Shotzi
like-
was
Mhm.
Shotzi was in MLW this weekend going stupid, or wherever she not MLW in GCW.
ECW.
Yeah, GCW. She had her own branded event. By the way, GCW's coming to LA in December, I think. It's on a way to
Oh, let's look
watch,
at
Yeah,
that.
they're-
glass fly and people
We'll look
bleed.
at that.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Well, another person who's coming to LA is Natalya. She released her book. She said Bianca Belair was the first person to read her book. She said it was powerful. I know we talked about this before, and I don't know if you were on that show, Kane or Will. Is there anything that you're Actually, no, Will, you were on the show. Is there anything that you're hoping Natalya does talk about when she releases her book? We'll start with you, Kane, because all of us have answered.
Oh, well, I hope that Natalya talks about like Japan. I hope she talks about like her early start and let people kind of understand like what she like did like get here. You know what I mean? She was in Japan. I think she did Old School Stampede back in the day. So like, but like before she got to like OVW and FCW and Deep South and all that jazz, I want to hear about like Japan and exactly. Yeah, you are Jim the Anvil Neidhart's daughter, but exactly how did you like get into like wrestling and like what made you want to do it, and just growing up in that household where like your uncle is like the face of the 90s WWF, you know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm like really interested in knowing, like her backstory, you know what I'm saying? And I like to see Natalya get like one. I want to see the indie GCW everywhere else natty like whooping ass in WWE. I don't understand why they aren't doing it there. Like what's the deal
It's
with
very
that?
strange. It's almost like we don't. If we didn't have social media, then like okay, but we do. So we see, and then we also saw her do it on AAA. So it's like we're seeing it, but then like, is it such a different of a universe that when she comes back to WWE, it's like, oh no, this is not the person.
Yeah,
Or
bro,
are they waiting for
blood sport and shit? Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like they might be waiting or something because I noticed too she's not with Maxine no more like they used to.
Right.
Yep.
It's just
Yeah.
Maxine.
She has been on Raw.
Yeah, they haven't like shown her on TV in a minute. Nor in Ivy now, so that's actually kind of interesting. And so
Good or bad thing.
Yeah, what happened with the Dungeon Dolls? I thought about that when Maxine took on Becky Lynch last week. I was like, "Where's Natalya in all of this?" Like, I thought the Dungeon Dolls was.
Speaking of which, though, that's one thing I do hope she talk about in her book. I would like to know her experience in the Heart Dungeon, being the only woman that went through the Heart Dungeon. Like, what was that like for you? And just what was that experience, especially being, I think, not only the first woman, but like, wasn't she like the last one to go through that?
The last one.
So
Last female graduate.
So again, like, what does that check off for you? Because it's like be in the boat with everything else that you got. Like, those are like accolades in the wrestling industry. Like, you're the only woman and the last one to go. Like, what was that last day of like, hey, this is it, you graduate, and it's like, damn. After this, the doors are closed.
Grand opening, grand closing. Yeah, I can't wait for it to go out. Did she already do her book signing here, or is that coming?
It's
up?
tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Oh, it's only a day
tomorrow.
away. Tomorrow. You need tickets for that? Or you just pull up?
It's at the Grove.
Yeah, at the Grove, at the Barnes and Noble, at the Grove here in LA. Can we just pull up to that, or you gotta get like tickets or whatever? Usually it's first come, first serve.
I think it could be. It's first come, first serve, and I think you have to pay if you want like the book.
You gotta buy the book. Yeah. You got to buy the book. I remember that. I'm gonna peep that out. Yeah.
What if I let her put me in the sharpshooter?
Well, you took it right out of my yes. I was like, how much that costs?
Yeah, we want to know how much that costs. What's for that? Just to put us in the sharpshooter.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll tap the book. Speaking of Canadian,
I ain't gonna tap. That's what I ain't gonna do. I ain't gonna tap.
I'm gonna pass out.
No, I'll go to sleep before I tap out. And
With the biggest smile on your face.
Yep, she still got to turn me over.
Yeah.
It's so awkward when she turned me over.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh boy.
Turn you over.
The excruciating pain.
No, please.
I'm taking that.
Oh,
Tilt to the left a little bit. Oh yeah, that's that spine cracker.
please don't sit back on it. Please don't sit back on it. No, don't sit it in.
My spine go this way. I need you to bring it back to
way.
normal. Woo!
Wow.
Woo! Don't hesitate. Lock it in, girl. Lock it in.
All right.
Yeah. There we go.
While we still have our broadcast license, and if you're still watching, this is Women's Wrestling Talk. Speaking of Canadians, let's talk about this Chelsea Green and Ethan Page challenging Mr. Iguana and La Hydra, right? I'm saying it right. La Hydra for the AAA mixed tag team titles and AAA Day of the Dead titles that were once held by Sammy Guevara and Tay Mello. I love that little like piece of knowledge. But anyway, it's going down November 2nd at the Show Center, Monterrey. Green issued a challenge on social media, and the bout was later confirmed by AAA. So there we go. Ethan Page leaning into like this like North American conqueror of everything. I wish that the match with El Hijo, Dr. Wagner Jr. Triple the Third was for also his AAA Latin American Championship. That would have been awesome. Like I thought it was going to be a double championship as opposed to just Ethan's title. But anyway, I think we see Ethan Page and Chelsea Green win this.
Really?
We got yeah. I mean, because at this point, it seems that WWE is trying to get all the AAA titles on their contracted wrestlers. I mean, Dom's the AAA Mega Champion, and I think we kind of like see the same thing happen here, you know. And then they'll find a way to insert Dr. Wag. I'm sorry, I almost called him Bad Bunny. That's racist. Mr. Iguana. They'll do a little singles thing with him, but I think we're going to see Chelsea and Ethan here. And maybe this is a way to sneak Ethan onto the main roster as well by having him and Chelsea parade around as champions with the secret harvest.
I mean, I've talked about this before where it's just kind of like, yes, WWE is kind of collecting these other promotions, and the fact that, you know, we're seeing WWE talent become champions at these promotions. I'm not necessarily okay with it. However, sometimes, and I forgot who was what business book I was reading, but it's kind of like you want to attach yourself to a bigger brand, and essentially, inevitably, like attaching yourself to a bigger brand, then you're bringing in more eyes. And to have a, you know, if you do it like NXT, Trick Williams being a TNA champion, people started watching TNA. It's kind of like when, I mean, it's a little bit different when Naomi was there, but it's kind of one of those things where maybe that's the game plan. It's like, okay, we're going to have Dom and other people become champions. Now more people are going to watch, because we didn't have watch-alongs until WWE had this partnership as far as WWT doing watch-alongs. So now you're going to have more eyes on this product, more eyes on the product. Now we're good. Now we can bring it back to, you know, the people who are actually signed to the company. That's the only way I can think that this is okay. Because other than that, it'll be like, it feels like a takeover of some sorts. And we'll get to the next story where who was it? Was talking about, I think it's somebody from TNA, Xia Brookside was talking about how, you know, Kelani having the title was a good thing. So maybe that's the game plan for WWE and these other promotions that are, you know, not on the same level as WWE. In my mind, that's okay. Obviously I'm not the one who pulls the trigger, so, but that's what makes the most amount of sense with it all.
It do. But as far as that match is concerned, though, with Ethan and Chelsea winning,
nah.
Brother,
Stop the side missions. If y'all don't put Chelsea in a rivalry with Tiffany Stratton and pull that fucking trigger, like, yo, I don't need the side quest, man. The time is now.
Time is now because Piper Niven is out on injury, and we don't know how long she's going to be out for.
She might be done. Nah, she might be
done.
Prayer she ain't, but yeah, they say that neck thing is.
Yeah.
She might be finished. And
I
pray not. I pray it's just.
Yeah, I saw that too. I love me some Viper. I love me some Piper.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, yo, I pray it's like, yo, get it situated, heal up as long as it take it, come back, yo. Like, wish you nothing but the best. But like, yeah, I'm just sick of the side missions, man.
Well, it's one of those things. Are they side missions? Because again, AAA is a WWE property, territory, however you want to call it. So we've been seeing Ethan Page and Chelsea Green on television. And again, if they put it on TV, for the most part, it's done for a reason. It's the reason why we saw Chelsea Green and Ethan Page in that mixed tag against Tavion Heights. And I want to call her Miss Stock. What's her new name?
Her name's not Tyra May Steele anymore. It's something else.
Tyra May Steele. Thank you. Stock is the shoot name. But yeah, like it's the reason why we saw that. So I think we get this here. Dr. Wagner Jr., not Dr. Wagner Jr., Mr. Iguana and La Hydra have been champions for about a year now, almost. Like is going on a year. So I think those titles aren't defended as much. And I think this gives WWE a reason to bring back not mixed match challenge, but intergender wrestling. It's a reason why we saw Becky and Seth against AJ and Punk. So I think they're conditioning the audiences to get intergender wrestling back, mixed tags wrestling back. So I could see them doing it, not with AAA wrestlers, but with our own wrestlers here in WWE. Ethan Page, NXT North American champion. Chelsea Green, who is champion of America. She's giving out everything. So the greatest North Americans, Chelsea Green and Ethan Page, I believe, they're going over.
Do you want to see more mixed tag team matches?
I mean, you might got to get a yes one, Councilman, because I think that when you look at what TNA and you look at what AEW are doing, they're just wrestlers. AEW is even linked to the point now they're calling it the Men's World Championship. I'm sure Ronda Rousey is very happy about that because she, talked about why is it the Women's World Championship but not the Men's World Championship? And AEW is like, we hear you, Ronda. Come back to ROH, please, thank you. But
that's still the stupidest shit ever because y'all could just do like how I do when I say Soul is the North American champion. You could just say that.
Yeah, like we just know that it's the
like we gonna get so confused. Wait a minute, I thought Ethan Page was the North American.
Oh God,
we know what it is. So I think we've seen a lot with TNA and with AEW doing it. WWE's like, yeah, let's do it.
I don't need that. Once or twice when it's like for a good story, sure, but we already got shit that we need to be working on. Why y'all keep wanting to add stuff? You ain't even got your tag team division right. You ain't got the other tag team division right. And y'all want to keep adding stuff? You don't even know how to project correct storylines outside of the vision who shows up 3 times in one Monday Night Raw.
Councilman, I will say this though. I think that adding more titles to TV shows when written the correct way, it makes for a more watchable show because there's more things at stake, I believe.
How many more titles, though? How many more?
Oh.
How many more titles?
They don't have to defend them every show, but be showcased on the shows. Think about what Ethan Green, that was my 7th grade classmate. Ethan Page and Chelsea. Ethan, what up? I think it's in prison now. Sorry. Money on the commissary. Anyway, Chelsea Green and Ethan Page.
What's wrong with you?
How
many times? Like, how many more streets does Ced need to walk on? Like, there's only this.
Well, it needs. I mean, could you imagine Ethan Page and Chelsea Green versus Aleister Black and Zelina Vega for the AAA.
Yeah. Okay.
mixed titles.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Remember when they had the mixed tag team thing? What, back at like before the pandemic, whatever year that was. Right?
Yeah.
My thing is, if you're gonna have the mixed tag teams, then like having the women against the women, the men against the men, it's not, that does nothing for me. If you're gonna have a mixed tag team, then it's whoever's in the ring. Like you might as well, like it's and if you're not gonna do it that way, then just don't do it at all. And Councilman's right. Like we have a women's tag team division that's been floundering for a long time. We have women who are sitting in the locker room. We have men who are sitting in the locker room like, oh, that person's still, they're not injured, they're still around. So it's just kind of one of those things that there's so many more things to do. We don't need any more titles. They have more than enough shows. We just dropped a bunch of people. We just added 5 more people. We still have to do with LFG. Is LFG still coming back? Who knows? We have Evolve. We have the PC. We have SmackDown. We have so many more stuff we don't need. It's kind of like get your house right first before you add more stuff. Like what? Like that? There's all of that. And then also like, I think these reasons for these ticket prices is they're covering for some money. Like, yes, you could be that greedy, but then it's also there. You hit a point of greed that's like there's something that they're paying off. So let's get all that squared away and get back to a sweet spot where you're making money and the fans can actually enjoy wrestling at a reasonable price. That we can go to Anaheim and watch the show and not pay rent for a ticket.
Right. The fact nosebleed seats was $100 is ridiculous.
Hey, brother, crazy. So for all my military veterans watching, WWE does complimentary military tickets. You have to pick them up day of at the box office. I called just to be sure, and they were like, "Yeah, we got tickets, but they're in the 4." And before she could like give me like a middle number, the phone was already hung up. Peppa Pig meme, where you just look at the phone and hang it up. That's exactly what happened. That's crazy. Like those tickets used to be. No, they used to be like in the 200 section, like those tickets. It was pretty decent tickets for like military people, but now they're like, military. I know you've may pay the ultimate sacrifice, but you're also gonna pay for these damn tickets. Says TK.
Yeah, they got rid of seat fillers for WWE too as well.
Oh wow.
Like, arenas don't have it in the list no more.
You gonna pay what you weigh, big dog. Okay,
yeah, they was
that's
like
basically what it is.
We filling these seats up. You ain't got it. You can get the fuck on. I'm like,
yeah, bro. Yeah, dog. So yeah, I was like in the Honda Center. Yeah, and she was on the phone. She was like, "Yeah, we're basically sold out. Like we're almost sold out. We haven't been sold out in a long time. We're basically sold out." I was like, "What?" You know, I think the last event there was SmackDown like 2 years ago. That's the one I went to with I think like who was like X-Pac was in the audience, whatever.
There's another thing I've been hearing.
Max Dupree was there. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah,
not even LA Knight.
There's another thing I've been hearing too is that they're like when these arenas they've been selling to like businesses and having those tickets given to their employees and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's how they're also filling this stuff.
That always works.
They'll buy them in a big ass pack of tickets, give them to their employees for them to be able to go see it.
That's very like basketball team who was really terrible, gets good and gets a new arena and prices out the actual fans.
Yeah.
A la like the Golden State Warriors, you know, who left Oakland for San Fran.
I was like, damn. So you just can't like let regular people pay a decent price to come watch? Because Anaheim is not that big. The Anaheim arena is not like that fucking big. So
we used to get free tickets on the front row. Anything that wasn't in LA, in and around, used to be front row.
Facts. Yep. You go to Ontario, you go to Anaheim. Oh, you pulling up? Here, bro. Take everything. Bring a friend, bring everybody.
Your closest friends. Like I have friends, and it's like, that they called that like a year ago. I don't even bother calling them anymore.
You call your homie and they be like, "How did you get this number? This person doesn't live here." Hang up. Wait, but it's a mobile phone. What do you mean this person doesn't live here? It's not a landline. They don't live here. Bye. It's a recession, Young Jeezy. Hang up the phone.
Well, speaking of that, I'm guessing none of us are gonna go. So it's official. John Cena's final WWE Raw will be on Monday, November 17th at MSG. I think it'll be a spectacular event. I think they're gonna bring everybody out for this. You know, and we talked about this before too. It's coming close to the last hoorah. You know, I suspect Kane will definitely have tears. But you know, for the rest of you guys, what are the feelings?
Nothing's beautiful because it lasts, you know.
Oh, look at that.
Wax poetic. Get the violin.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Nothing beautiful is because it lasts. Like he gave us everything that we needed. Yeah, it's just closing the chapter. It just, you know what it does? It just makes me more adamant about what the future holds. Because like if you really think about it, he's the last of that era. Like if you really think about it, like he's the last, like the Vince era. Like everybody else now this is when Triple H had a hand in. So everybody that's here, it's like, you know, Triple H had the magic touch on a lot of these people, and that's now the era that we moving in. And so it's just like, that's what's really surreal about it. Like, yo, this dude was in the same ring with Kurt Angle when Kurt Angle was in his prime. Like, how many people like has he gone that ain't here no more, like career-wise? Like, yo, you fought JBL. Like, you took on Rey Mysterio, Big Show, Batista, Triple H when he was in his prime. It's like, it's just it's
Shawn
that
Michaels, Randy Orton.
It's that series finale. You just now go like it's always when it brings like this one right here is bringing me to, and I hate to bring him up, but not really. I mean, bringing him up I know can cause feelings towards different people, but it always makes me think of Vince coming out to the rest of the people of the locker room and being like, who's that next one to step up?
To grab the brass ring.
Like, yo, the golden boy is done. So who's the next? Who's the next guy or girl? Like, who is that next one that's like, yo, I'm the one that's going to be filling the seats. I'm the one that's going to do the promos. I'm the ones that's going to be having the matches in the ring. I'm going to be that person.
Who do you think that next person is?
It's tough. What you got?
Tough. It's not tough. El Grande Americano.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
You're welcome.
Oh
You're
Lord.
welcome.
Oh,
I mean,
clear. You're welcome.
He's only been wrestling for like 80 years, but you know what? He could be a new guy.
He got about 40 more. He got about 40 more in him.
Yeah, with like new medicine. Yeah, I understand. It's very plausible, especially with American healthcare. I think it's tough because it seems like that we're in a nobody is bigger than the program era in WWE right now, where it's like it's WWE and these are the wrestlers for WWE. You know what I mean? But we're going to ensure that no one's bigger than the program because we can't afford to lose wrestlers going to Hollywood or whatnot. And that's what it feels like to me, that more than ever before, it's a WWE creation. You know what I mean?
But you can't stop
MDB99 says Roman is bigger than the program.
Is.
You put Roman Reigns and John Cena side by side? No.
Well, Roman's also at the, like, you have, when I say somebody new, I feel like, you know, the Romans, the Seths, the Usos, New Day, like they're not necessarily at the end of their career, but they're on the second half of their career. So I'm talking about somebody new, like either somebody who just came up to main roster or who's in NXT. Like, who do you see there? Because in the next 15 years, you know, Roman's not going to be there. We know that for sure. Yeah. Seth might be more on a Roman deal, like a Legends deal, where we're seeing him once in a while. So it's just kind of like one of those things where, like, it's a weird time because wrestlers are staying for longer because of you know, not healthcare, but because of everything else and how they keep their bodies in check. But you know, with that being said, they're also not going week after week after week. I mean, look at R-Truth. He's like, what, 50 something years old. He looks amazing. But
Mhm.
if you were to ask him to go to week after week and then do all the local shows, like, one, I don't think he'll do it, and two, like your body wise, it's just not going to work.
Mhm.
So, like, who's coming up after them?
I think the closest, Javon Evans. If they poured everything into Javon Evans,
oh yeah. What's your face? Well, why do you think that? No.
Oh my goodness.
I think Javon Evans is possible.
Why is that always near you to reach? Golly, if it's always in arm's reach.
The guy at the top,
who will eventually be at the top.
Nah.
Yeah. Who will be the face of the face of WWE in the next 5 years?
Trick Williams.
You think Trick? Okay.
Trick.
You're right.
Because you need something that, like, in 5 years, Javon is gonna be Jey Uso, but way better in the ring.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna be that guy, but that's not gonna be the dude that's the face just yet. Like, that dude got a maturity thing that he got to work on, growth, a whole bunch of stuff. Not saying that in a bad way, but like right now, like that's still a baby. And in 5 years, he'll now just be, getting his beak wet into the professional. Trick is ready to go.
In 5 years, Trick's gonna be like a 2-time world champ.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Hayes can be that dude, and then you want to match it with who's going to be your biggest heels. Dominic Mysterio is going to be one of the biggest fucking stars in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Page will be one of the biggest stars. Chelsea Green will be one of the biggest stars. She will technically be a veteran.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as far as like that, Austin, Hart, HBK, Austin Rock, Cena is Trick. I think Trick Williams can be that.
So you just did it. So with those, like how you just named, who do you see fit in those categories? We know Trick Williams is The Rock. Who's our HBK? Now that's who I give Javon Evans. Javon Evans could be the next HBK.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's our Bret Hart?
I mean, who?
I give it to Ethan.
Ethan Page, just like that guy who can go and make it look like, that against Wagner was very tough. So I think, Cena was once in a generation, and we're talking about generational stars. And that's kind of on both the men's and women's side. I think, Bianca Belair, when she comes back, she's going to go on that run. I think Jade Cargill, now that I know we didn't dive into today, but now that she's turned heel against Tiffany Stratton and whoop that ass. I think Jade Cargill, you see her walking down the street and it's like, hey, yo, what? What is,
right.
What
but
is
do you
happening?
think she with Jade, I feel like, I don't think she's going to be there for a long time. Like, will she make an impact? Yes, she'll be memorable to the people who were there or the people who witnessed her. But it's kind of like you can name a wrestler who was there in the late 90s for a blip. Like, to you, you're in the moment, but 5-10 years from now, it's going to be like, oh yeah, like she was there. I don't think she's going to be there for a long time I don't want to say not necessarily to make an impact, but you have to be there to remember her, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll take a quality over a quantity. I'll take,
right. If you're talking to some kid who's watching wrestling, right? Say they're a child now and they witness Jade, and then Jade were to be gone in 5 years and they're still watching wrestling, Jade might not be on their Mount Rushmore. You see what I'm saying? Like,
what would Jade be? Like, Jade would be in Hollywood, right? So that will only like help her when she does come back to WWE.
But even to your point, that the time of what even like TK is saying, being in Hollywood could dramatically overshadow that.
So put it like this: there are a lot of people who don't know Mike Tyson was a boxer, or Method Man was a rapper. It's like that. So Jade goes to Hollywood and she does bigger than what she did in WWE. There's a whole waft of people who wouldn't know that she was a wrestler or some one random thing. Or kids are watching and then they see her as a Marvel superhero and they totally forget that she's a wrestler or don't even know. People don't know that Method Man is a rapper. Like, that's crazy.
Most people don't know Debo was a wrestler. Everybody just know him as Debo. They don't know he was Zeus and fought Hulk Hogan.
No holds barred.
Yeah, no,
Cage
but again,
match.
most people don't know that. So that's what I'm saying. Like to TK's point, like after, and especially in the world we live in now with like social media and how everything's like this, like you could even think of now a lot of people in the last 5 years. There are a lot of these, like, do you remember these people? Like, do people remember Aaliyah? By the way, that's not me.
That sounds like the beginning of Mankind's theme, Wreck. It's like, is Mankind walking out?
You have a generation now that don't know who Mick Foley is.
Yeah.
You think?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They show Hell in a Cell too much.
Does not know who Mick Foley is. He knows him as that manager with the flannel on. I'm like,
oh, we gotta teach the youths. We're failing the youths. So we gotta tell them.
But again, when you're receiving information like this, that's the thing. Like how TK saying, if you're going for quality over the quantity part, your quality has to be where it's like, yo, you got to do like how Roman did when he was champ for 5 years. Like it got to be, hey, I'm about to headline back to back to back. I'm about to have at least 6 championship runs. That's fire. Then when I leave, it's like, yo, you couldn't not talk about it.
Right.
Good luck talking.
And then he leaves a whole family behind too. Like Roman's situation is a little bit different. But I mean, look at the people that got released. Like, I mean, it's just one of those things where I don't know. It's a if you were to like the 5 people that you named, if you were to go back 10 years from now and name for example, Mojo.
Yeah.
How many people, like some people do, some people don't, some people know him from TMZ. Like it's crazy. So, you know, it's just it's interesting. But I think with Jade, where she started, the time she started, and how ambitious she is, I don't think she'll be there for a long run. I don't think she'll be there for like a Natty run or a Trinity run. I don't think she's gonna be there for like 10, 15 years. I don't think it's gonna happen.
No, I don't see it.
I think we good there. I think that was a good discussion. Is there anything that y'all really want to talk about?
Just last but not least.
What are you gonna say? Congratulations, Queen Abanana for winning Dead Pro Wrestling, which leads me to believe. Actually, this is another conversation, and we'll keep this short. This is more for Courtney. So she won. Obviously, she's part of the AEW ROH thing. What is happening there that she wins a whole championship at another wrestling company, which is fine, but she should have won at least an ROH championship by now. What is happening?
She could have, but I don't know. It's really weird because it's very crazy because Marina Shafir is the reigning Defy Women's Champion, but they don't mention that on TV, which is really crazy.
That's right. Marina
because she does defend the belt.
She defended
because she defends the belt. Yeah, she defends the belt at Defy, but they don't mention about that on TV.
They probably don't have a deal with Defy where Marina can walk out with it and with 17 people wearing her titles. Right, Councilman?
That's right. Which is why $25,000 per appearance.
Exactly. It's fucking right.
And I put if a promotion can pay $25K to have her out there, may not be such a low level fucking promotion, Kane. You can sell out 25K. Yeah, I'll put the strap on you. You fucking right.
They could pay back $25K. I'm sorry, they could pay her $25K. Are they making that $25K back?
Absolutely.
Cost of doing business.
Yes, that is the exact cost of doing business.
I wonder what it is. Like you pay her per appearance, but then do you pay her another amount to promote? Do you pay her another amount to actually show back up again? Because you pay her to get there, you put the strap on her, but then like,
is it in the contract to drop it? That's been
right.
My biggest.
I pay her 25 each time because that's. I wonder, and I really hope this doesn't happen, but I wonder what that contract looks like because if it's 25 per appearance, or if it's just a 360 deal, like we pay you 25, you show up four times within the year, and then you drop. Like that makes sense, but it's like, nah, you pay me 25 to show up.
But you got to think about it.
Bankrupt in the promotion.
Nah, but you got to think about it too, though. Most of these promotions are not doing weekly shows. It's probably out of monthly,
which is even worse.
No, for her, it's like if you're doing it monthly, that title may not be on the line for the next 3 months.
Yeah, okay. Let's look at it hypothetically. Let's take these two different things. You're paying her 25 period just to show up, not a 360 deal. 25 to show up. You have a promotion that runs maybe what we'll give them every quarter, right? Most indie promotions, you're on a good day, you're looking at 500 people coming in. $25 a ticket, right? Then you still have to pay the wrestlers. Some of the wrestlers you're paying what, $150. You still have to pay the venue. You still have to pay the insurance, and then you're already in the red by the time you pay her 25. And then you already gave her the 25, so you have to make that back up. What are you going to sell it to Title Network? They're giving you pennies. They're not giving you $25 worth of views. So, like, what are we doing?
But you know what? Ultimately, it's her who's operating like a CEO because these companies can say no and do whatever. But for business and wrestling practices, you know, I think we're all waiting to see what happens when she drops. As a matter of fact, if I was Queen Aminata and I got a text from Deadlock Pro that was like, so we're thinking about bringing in, I'm gonna just drop it. I'm gonna just vacate it. I don't want to have to take an L and become Mercedes Moné's 13th reason why or 13th title why.
We're gonna see in the next year on the business side of things if any of these promotions go bankrupt.
Well, by the way, she will be in Italy November 9th. She will be defending the titles in Italy.
Natalya. Which title is she the Italy champion of? Which one is that?
The Bestly Women's Champion. So Saturday, November 9th, she'll be in Italy.
Who is she? Is she facing the former champion who she beat?
I don't know. Oh, wait, I lied. Sunday, November 9th. Sorry, Sunday.
Against Queen Maya. No, wait, like Queen Maya?
I mean, she's bringing it's kind of like what I was talking about before with, you know, WWE partnering with these other promotions, right? Like there's some of these promotions that we never even heard of. The bigger question is in the next 6 months to a year is, does this bring the promotion money over time?
What's the real return on investment?
Right. Do they have a spike because she's there and then they watch that one or two promotions, but then like she's not doing charity work. So like what are we doing? So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Congratulations, and you're right. I think it was you, Kane, who said like she's a CEO and it's up to you to pay her or not, right? So like she's not doing anything wrong. It's the same thing with WWE and these high ass tickets. It's up to you. If you want to pay your rent money to go and to be on the front row and then you have nowhere to sleep for the next 6 months, that's on you. That's like WWE's not saying it's holding a gun to you and say you have to pay for it because there's other ways to watch it.
It's money to eat. That's a very expensive eating.
Hey man, but if you see anything like what we see in now, this is the consistent pattern. Like the cost of living, the cost of recreational is going up. Mm-hmm. And they just as much as they're like withholding stuff and giving out a higher demand, it's the same thing with this promotion. It's like, hey man, we got to make our ends meet too. Like now I have to pay wrestlers more money. I have to pay more on insurance to keep them protected, especially with the ones that are getting hurt because now they're under contract. When it comes to this, I have to pay for all of these things. And so you have folks too who are just where it's like, yo, it's where just where they wanted it to be. Like the middle class and lower class, those are the ones that are taking the hits. Those are the ones where they're tightening the belt on. We even see that now with the fact that like, yo, in November, there's a lot of people who will not get to have Thanksgiving meals because they won't have their SNAP benefits available. Yep. It's really showing you it's either step up your stuff or find somewhere else where it's cheaper to live, which is why I implore all of y'all, sell drugs. Sell drugs.
That's the only PSA.
That's the only thing you could do. Sell dope. That's it.
And or if you're like me, onlyfans.com/KMcCoy.
There you go. sell feet pics. I'm on OnlyFans as well. I do sensual wing eating. For some reason, girls love when I eat wings. I don't know why.
Nice.
Maybe because I can pull the 2 bones out the wingette, so and then eat. I don't know.
Oh, don't cancel your subscription prices now. Don't spoil it. Don't tell everybody. You gotta.
I mean, that's what bring them in. Yeah. That's what's gonna bring them in.
Oh, that's what bring them in.
In which I pull the bone out, but you gotta come see. You gotta subscribe to see that.
Oh my gosh! Another thing y'all can support.
Women's wrestling didn't just show up yesterday in glitter boots. We've been here the entire time, body slamming through history.
The Women's Wrestling Archive launches January 1st, 2026, and it's gonna pave the way for all women's wrestling.
Because if we don't document it, a man might say he did it first.
This has been a passion project for a very long time. Head over to the womenswrestlingarchive.com to donate 1, 5, or whatever you can. It all goes a long way.
Let's give these women the spotlight that they've always deserved.
Her story belongs in history. Help us preserve it today. Join us at womenswrestlingarchive.com. Support the archive. Support women's wrestling. Donate today. Boy, oh boy. Courtney, first off, Women's Wrestling Talk does not advocate the selling of narcotics. Courtney,
I didn't say which drugs.
Where can everybody find you?
Candy is a drug.
Technically.
Think about it.
Tylenol.
Oh my god.
Tylenol. People can't buy Tylenol. You know, there's certain places where you can't get Skittles no more. Supply and demand.
They don't sell Skittles anymore.
Yeah, they don't sell Skittles anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have Skittles anymore out here.
Out here, as in like downtown.
Yeah, when's the last time you see Skittles?
I saw Skittles the other day.
I could have sworn they said they took
Skittles
away. Like you can't get Skittles no more because of some dye that they didn't ban now.
It's the dye.
The red dye or something.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's supposed to be that and like some cereals that they taken away because it got that dye in it.
Well, I mean, if it's healthier for you. But anyways, Courtney, where can everybody find you?
Well, the people can always find me chirping periodically on WWT as much as I can. Wednesday is Fright Night. It is the final Dynamite before Halloween. So get your guys and ghouls on this special Halloween edition. I don't know. I am going to dress up for Halloween. Don't know who I'm going to dress up as for Halloween because last year I was Orange Cassidy. Not sure who I'm going to be this year, but make sure to grab some Halloween candy with you and we can enjoy Fright Night together. You can also follow me on my socials on @CourtneyNJ11 with the content that I have. You can check out my interview with Georgia Smith, the daughter of the late great British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. It was a really great interview that I enjoyed, so feel free to check it out on WWT YouTube and make sure to follow ISPW Wrestling because the next time I will be doing commentary is Friday, November 7th, where we have our all women's event happening in Little Falls, New Jersey. If you love women's wrestling, if you love independent wrestling, feel free to come out on a Friday night because everything will be happening. And and I said this last week, Tony Khan, sir, you need to purchase Warner Brothers because all these bozo billionaires out there, they're buying stuff. You can buy Warner Brothers. There's nothing wrong with that. But Tony Khan, just think about it.
Mr. K. McCoy, where can everybody find you?
I met you again. You heard the aforementioned linked earlier, but as well, just K. McCoy everywhere. Still trying to get my Twitter account back. If anyone knows anybody at Twitter and or X, XXX, all the X's, it don't matter. Help me. So basically, my Twitter account got hacked, and whoever hacked it changed my recovery email. Pretty good troll job. I ain't gonna hold you. Pretty good troll job, but my tweets got me up out of here. I was very tweeting some things about some tanks. So I'm on Blue Sky though. So same thing on Blue Sky. If for some odd reason you have that, check me out on Blue Sky as well.
Councilman, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Scumbag Mania everywhere. Also, too, make sure you support me getting a Tyson's Chicken sponsorship because we need the tendies for Scumbag Mania. We will not stop until Scumbag Mania is rolling around wild. I might be out here on these live streets before Halloween. You can catch me dressed as a suspect. Not knowing what the outfit's gonna be, but I will be a suspect, maybe number 1, number 2, not sure. But also too, on a serious note, if you have any family in the Jamaica area, please pray for them. Please do support however you can because there's supposed to be a very, very big hurricane coming, and it is not looking good as of right now. So if you have any family, friends, or anybody out there in Jamaica, just keep them in your prayers, and then whatever you can do to support as links come up, please do your best to support those people.
And also a fact too, if you live in New Jersey and California, vote. You got to vote this week. New Jersey and California, I believe.
Already mailed that ballot, shawty.
They moved ballot the way. Just throwing it out.
Yeah, it's a category. I think it was a category 5. It might have moved up to 6 earlier today. But it hasn't quite hit. It's actually a slow moving storm. So we're kind of really, if you are a praying and believing person, really hoping that it kind of grazes versus lands in Jamaica, but we'll see how it all goes. But definitely, make sure to check out those links before you support because people take advantage of that as well. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk. We definitely appreciate your support. Keep those super chats going. We definitely want to get councilmen watching NXT on a regular basis and, set off the street so we can get those Raw watch-alongs as well. You can follow me everywhere at Trinidad.
More importantly, the Women's Archive. Like, though,
yes.
Ours is number 2, his is number 3. Number 1, though, is the Women's Archive. Make sure
you are
money into that.
Yes, you are correct. Definitely support that. And you can follow me everywhere at TK Trinidad. I may or may not, the call will be made headed to another trip. So you definitely want to check out my social media for that. And with that being said, stop it, Will. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the number 1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Ciao for now.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms, like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the number 1 women's wrestling network on the planet.